Shorty Mona Lisa, I'ma play her like I'm violent. I feel like the island, we gon' take her to the island.
We'll get to the Super Bowl stuff and everything, but the Fever mutually parted ways with Katie Lou. The team announced Samuelson was set to make $180,000 in 2025. Usually with these contract divorces, buyouts a bit lower, but the numbers haven't been reported. Yeah, she played in 37 games, averaged about 4 points. And the crazy part about this, she already got to it right here too. They said her contract was protected, so there will be some kind of dead cap hit on the Fever's books this year. Usually players agree to lower buyout in these situations, so I thought it would be a full $100K, but there will be something. I think this guy hit the nail on the coffin. He said it's okay to personally feel bad for a player leaving. I'm guessing they wanted to talk to her personally in Florida before we got this. She had an inflated contract from last year and unfortunately struggled coming back from having a baby, which is understandable. She'll land on her feet. Best of luck to her. I know they're going to fully pull the plug and part ways with her. I really didn't see it at first. They're making real moves. I don't know. I'm curious to see who they go for now. I think they're going to get like 1 or 2 more players. I believe 1 more, but their roster as it is already good. But to this Super Bowl stuff, because this was pretty crazy. First of all, yesterday Nike came out with a commercial. I think the dope thing about this commercial, it just shows the trend of the direction women's basketball is going in. Or not women's basketball, women's sports in general. I think Nike's finally seeing that stuff is changing. It's smart to get on top of this stuff now.
You can't be demanding. You can't be relentless. You can't put yourself first. So put yourself first. You can't be confident, so be confident. You can't challenge, so challenge. You can't dominate,
Sabrina
so
and Juju.
You can't flex, so flex. You can't fill a stadium, so fill that stadium. You can't be emotional, so be emotional. You can't take credit. You can't speak up. You can't be so ambitious. You can't break records. You can't have any fun.
This little short clip is a meme for the whole season. I promise you, this is about to be the meme for a lot of stuff.
You can't have any fun. You can't make them
So
you can't keep score. You can't stand out. Whatever you do, you can't win. So win.
now the night commercial they did was very dope, but people had a problem with what ESPN did. If you guys can see here, they had a list of like Angel, Lisa, Breonna Stewart, Sabrina, everybody like that. And I think people had a problem with CC not being included in this. So I think this video is like a perfect breakdown. So I see this already going up. So I'm gonna play this. I'm gonna play this for y'all.
ESPN girl, you got to do better, and we got to talk, because what you posted last night during the Super Bowl about that Nike ad and about powerful women in sports is absolutely unacceptable. Okay, so it starts here. Did you see these women in sports cameos during Super Bowl 59? Okay, I don't know why some of them are in color and some of them are in black and white. First of all, weird. First of all, they missed some. Second of all, they misspelled some. Let's go through it. So you're going to post all of these amazing women in sports, right, in their cameos. Who's this? Who's this right here? Not Arena. Who's this? Serena Wilson? Who? Spelled Arena wrong. Serena Wilson is not a person. It's Serena Williams. Excuse me. Caitlin Clark's not even on here at all, despite being in the first 3 seconds of the Nike ad, which, by the way, Nike killed it out of the park. 10 out of 10. Why do Angel Reese and Lisa Leslie share one? Everybody else gets their own. Don't love that. Her name is not Alexa, it's Alexia. Screwed that up too. You can barely even see Juju, and all of these others get this beautiful, like I know that in the screenshot she was dunking, but she also, you could see her face in other shots. Why are you picking that one? ESPN had the opportunity to do so many things right and showcase these women, and whoever made this clearly doesn't watch women's sports, because what the hell?
Oh, that was embarrassing, disrespectful. A platform like ESPN shouldn't make these type of mistakes. If this was like a casual fan post, understandable. But ESPN, hell no. Like that's disrespectful as hell. They should be the most on top of it, if anything, The thing I found crazy was just the disrespect. Like even down to during like the Paige Bueckers game, what the reporter said, which I'm gonna get to that in a second. I want to show one more thing, but like they were saying she's more of like an all-around player, but I'm like, she led the lead in assists. It's like, what do we, that doesn't make any sense.
Any doubt about women's sports finally getting their due. The Super Bowl ad campaign should have shown you that they are front and center. Nike ran their first Super Bowl ad in 27 years, and the entire purpose of that ad was to highlight female athletes. The ad was narrated by Grammy Award-winning artist Doechii and featured some of the biggest names in women's sports right now. The ad included A'ja Wilson, Caitlin Clark, Jordan Chiles, Sabrina Ionescu, Sha'Carri Richardson, and Sophia Smith. The ad not only highlights the greatness of these athletes, but also the fact that female athletes can't seem to do anything right. The ad to me was honestly pretty powerful, as it goes through and says all these things that women can't be. You can't be confident, you can't be loud. No matter what you do, you can't win. So do it anyway. Win. I thought the ad did an incredible job of kind of capturing what we've been feeling. As Sabrina Ionescu actually said recently, women's sports aren't the future, they're right now. But no matter what these female athletes do, no matter how many records they break, media and the public in general find ways to tear them down. So if the answer is you're going to be criticized no matter what you do, you might as well do what you want, be the person you want to be, and that person can and should be a winner. That ad came on first, and then shortly after, the NFL ran a great ad for women's flag football. The campaign highlighted girls flag football in high school and had some great footage of girls not only taking them down, but these incredible highlights of girls playing flag football and making a big splash. One of my favorite moments in that ad is that they have the star of it recreate Saquon Barkley's backwards hurdle. That ad was to highlight the fact that the NFL is actively working to make girls flag football a varsity sport in all 50 states, which would be a huge move for women's sports overall. And those weren't the only times we saw female athletes highlighted in this Super Bowl. A Super Bowl where on the winning team, the quarterback is the first player in the NFL to have an all-female management team. As we said, women's sports are not the future, but they're also not only right now. They are our past, and they've always been here. The culture is just finally catching up to understand that. And for a major brand like Nike and a league like the NFL to spend some of the most expensive airtime that exists in sports celebrating female athletes, yeah, it's a pretty big moment.
So that was dope with that. So I'm happy that happened. So that was pretty cool. This is a big deal. A lot of people are talking about this. This person said saying Caitlin takes 40 shots a game can't be compared to Paige because she's an all-around versatile player. While Paige is playing Providence, as Caitlin's fresh off a WNBA Rookie of the Year season where she finished 4th in MVP votings. Deranged, but maybe that's just me. I was really confused by her comments here. I was like, what? This wasn't no like, oh, she's trying to uplift Paige. This was just straight hating, in my opinion.
Always loved about her game is she doesn't force anything. She's not going to go out there and take 40 shots. She isn't that kind of player. And I know we've talked about the Caitlin Clarks, of the day, now Caitlin Clark in the WNBA. They're different kinds of players, and there's just really no comparing them because Paige Bueckers, she's just an all-around versatile player. She's going to get people the ball. She's going to look for her shot like that and let the game really come to her. You never see her out there taking 40 or 50 shots. It's just not her game.
Yeah, like that just sounded like hating. How the hell you gonna say that and the girl just won Rookie of the Year? Like, look, do you not see this accolade list? That's crazy. This is 114 of the season alone. So I didn't understand that one.
Supported her through her college career and just wanted to be someone that she can come to and ask any questions entering the league. And obviously she has a target on her back, just like a lot of us do, in terms of understanding what it is you're trying to accomplish in the league. And she's kind of been helping us push this league forward, bringing so many new fans and eyes to the game everywhere she goes. She sells out arenas, so it's been really fun to just see what she's been able to do, and knowing that there's so many young girls that are looking up to her and wanting to accomplish what she has so far.
Yo, and then that comment was so, because she's only ever gave high praise. I think they only ever gave high praise to each other. Like, all right, so this is like back at Iowa.
Since middle school, obviously both growing up in the Midwest.
So
I think the biggest thing about her, like I talked about over there, is like I just really admire the way she's gone about her business over the course of the last few years. Obviously, she's been dealt a tough hand, and she's just so resilient, and the way she's been able to come back and lead this team back to a Final Four is something I really admire. Yeah, I think we're similar in a lot of ways, but we're also very different in a lot of ways. I think the biggest thing is like Paige plays off the ball quite a bit, and I usually have the ball in my hands quite a bit. Not that she doesn't do that, but I would say that's probably the biggest, difference between the two of us. And her game is just so smooth. Like, she's fun to watch. She moves effortlessly out there. Like, it's just so natural. It comes easy to her. But that's always been her game as long as I've known her. Like, she's just very naturally gifted, and then she additionally works really hard at it, and that makes a great recipe for success.
It's not my job, but the media can do a better job of just making sure everybody gets love, everybody gets not equal amount of attention, but try to spread it out more. So I honestly hope next year I'm not the vocal point and the only person that gets attention, and I hope as media, as players, we can spread the love a little bit more.
But yeah, that's pretty much what's going on from the Super Bowl Katie Lou thing to the Super Bowl to the whole Paige and to the whole Caitlin and reporter thing and everything there. So yeah, so that's what's going on. Let me know your thoughts on that. Let me know if there's anything else you want me to cover. Let me know your thoughts on that in the comment section. And as always, it's your boy.